I'm Brandon Gordon Cab of CabGames.com, and I'm just doing laps. Oh. A brand new gaming monitor. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. I work hard. Oh. Oh. The light's all the way over there. Skinny fat guy. Okay, I'm athletic thick. I ain't fat. First and foremost. I really ain't. Relax fit. Pop up in my skivvies. Did a couple laps. Right there with my skivvies. Oh. I don't use monitor. Got a gaming monitor. Like maybe I'll get a TV some other time. So I've been doing laps. Getting my drift on. So, remember, first, buckle up. So, we're drifting around the corners, then we'll do some figure eights through the building. The best we can. It's two different pavements. You got the asphalt, then on the inside it's muddy, and on the outside it's muddy. What you want to do is gain some speed before you hit your turn. You want to hold down the E-brake. Then you want to rip through by tapping the left trigger. But you don't let go of the gas until after you hit the brake to turn into the turn. Slide, brake, turn into the turn. Slide, brake, let it through. I didn't let go of the gas that time. You'll learn once you learn how to get it all nice. Now, you gotta rip it through while you holding the e-brake. You gotta hold down the gas. So that you got the torque and the momentum to rip through the turn. Rear wheel drive versus front wheel drive. Rear wheel drive, you swing the back. Front wheel drive, you swing the front first. You set your pivot first and then turn. Because your front will be what's pulling you through. I think. That's the figure eights through the building. Buckle up. In the car with me, you buckle up. That's the first thing. Seatbelts save your lives. Rip it through. Slide, brake. Right. Sometimes I save my nitrous for the turns, but when you do a good drift and you come out of it, a good time nitro. See, that showed too much of it. That wasn't good. That's what you want. Don't try this shit at home. Unless you're in a controlled environment. Right, don't try it at home. Try it in a regulated course in a controlled environment with professionals teaching you the ins and outs and the safeties. I'm just a driver. The fundamentals and form work for all. Just like I said, this one's a bit of a big body. Right, I ain't trying to cut corners. Nice and safe. Change to right. Right, bounces. Applied physics. So that's what it's called in the scientific world. Ah. Get your drift on. Speed. Mars attack. Herbie the Love Bug. Never watched it. Neither one of them. Three Stooges. They need a lady version of Three Stooges. Not like Lady Three Stooges, but something similar in comedy and style. Shorts, you know, see 2 episodes, 3 episodes, one too long, one too short. Funny slapstick comedy a bit with some sophisticated, like some of them were sophisticated, like they were always working, always trying, you know, but you know, just thank God. But they weren't bad. They Scooby-Dooed it at the end, for the most part. Sometimes there was like come up and kind of, but the fact that they were idiots, or not idiots, they were ignorant to situations. Right, because ignorance is bliss. They were right, ignorant to situations. It saved them. For example, let's say you work at a store and $1 million is stolen from the store. Right? You had no idea this $1 million was in there. But the people set you up, who did it set you up to fall. Right? You're like, oh, there's your problem right there. I didn't even know that shit. When you don't know, you don't know. You mind your business. Ignorance is bliss. I'm like, right. Motherfucker looking startled at you, like, what? Some things you can't fake, kind of. Like, shit, if I'd known that shit, think I'd be here with y'all? No. And it was always something Not like that. Get paid for a job. Like, they be hijinks, but for the most part, they get the job done. Like, hey, blame us for your crappy materials. But, you know, I don't know how to put it. It's just good, wholesome laughter. It wasn't smut. A little spicy sometimes. Like, oh shit, they got some hoes. This a 3-man. No, what's the odds? 3 brothers and 3 sisters. So, you know, it'd be crazy that women work and unintentional mischief. Got the brakes. All right, what did I do? Find us a new car. And where are we at? Push the Lambo. Push the truck. That's Belle. That's my beauty. It's a beast. Beehive. Uh-huh. Alright, now how good you want to get at it? Good, good. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Right now that I'm about to get my laptop fixed, about to get into developing. How would I know if I'm dumb, but I could set up a blueprint. That'll help. So, making a video here. Racing, driving. First things first to change up the racing. Distance, space, drive. Time-based driving and point-based driving is how I'm going to set it up. Distance-based driving. We're in a race. Quarter mile in the other direction. Who makes it there first, right? Now, what if our quarter miles are different? What do I mean by that? You're a beginner. Let's say you're a beginner, I'm an advanced player. Your quarter mile might be rush, straight, time-based, you know? Not necessarily skill-based. Well, who win what, right? As an advanced player, my quarter mile might go drift around this corner, drift around that corner, come around. Hopefully I still get the best time, but what we want is good clean drifts, staying in our lane, not hitting obstacles, to be like point-based driving. Not point to point, but what do you gain points on during the race? So we might have two different objectives. Yours might be get to the thing as fast as possible. You might get a few obstacles to dodge, near misses, right? Might have you on the opposite side of traffic to be like depth and reaction on what you're getting points off of, and not just who makes it there the fastest. Like, you got fastest time, I got most drifts. Like, yeah, your course was made for you to drift. Shut up, bitch. I got cleanest, stayed in my lane the longest. To be like different points of a race, because how many of us get tired of races where shoulder to shoulder, pow, pow, some asshole, pow. You're like, damn, I'm just trying to get through a clean lap. Maybe we can make it all look good on the same page. We can keep it tight without needing to bump. It'll be clean. Know what I mean? Quarter lap is a quarter lap. It can still be two straight lines the opposite ways. Well, two rays the opposite ways. Because here's the start point and there's the end. You start at one, right? Because the line is infinite in both ways. Technically, we're infinite in both ways as one unit. But a ray has a start and no end. So, right, 100 meters is 100 meters. No matter if you're running in two separate directions. It's time-based at that point. Who made the faster time? Quarter mile is a quarter mile. No quarter mile is less than the other quarter mile. Because it's distance-based. It's not time-based. Like a parsec is distance-based. It's not time-based. Like, you can't do it in less than a parsec. Like, bullshit. I know a shortcut. But it all depends on the lap. Right? What I mean is, like, how much seconds do you think I could shave if I take off a corner? Like, here's the goal and destination, but that's a segment line. what type of line is it? Segment line where it has a start and an end point. So we could cut through the quarter mile if we're like, it's possible. Wormhole-ish. So let's say around here to around, you know, somewhere, I don't know, here to here. I don't know. Right? Let's just say a lap is a quarter mile. We can cut the lap and just go here. To be like segment based. In the, what you call it? So, right. In Star Wars, why he was able to beat it in less than a parsec. Just to argue Star Wars too, at the same time. He cut the lap. He just, why the fuck would I go all the way around there when I could just cut through here? Right? Like, I never thought about that. Like, yeah, because you saw the building. You didn't know the buildings were abandoned. Had a big hole in here. But I'm from these streets. I know these streets. That's why you got me. Right. Distance to this. From here to here is this distance based on the route that they know. Like, shit. That's tweaking. That'd be $10 gajillion. Right. But quarter mile is a quarter mile, so you're like, I don't need to go all the way out there. I can cut that a few seconds there. It might not be pretty. I might not get the drift point. But I could beat the time. Right, be like, to know the route. I know this route. Shortcut here. Whee! Sucker! To be able to shave off time. But, I'm like, you're going time based. I'm going technique. You want the smallest time. Right. Got the better technique. Right. To be like, here's the distance. Where's your goal? Your goal might be, but you all should finish not too far apart. I beat you. It wasn't a race. It was for me. Get what I'm saying? Got the distance. Got the time. Like, I don't need to go that far around. So everybody can kind of feel like they're doing their part. We're all doing our part. Right? I want to stay on the road the longest. So different point and scoring areas other than just fastest lap. right? Like I still drift better than you. Like, yeah, it's easier to drift when you was drifting off the road. Right, because I got the most road time. So, right, most rebounds, most points, most assists. Right? Everybody gets something. We're all winners. Don't have to feel like you gotta push a motherfucker out the way. Like, ha, bitch. I'm the best on-road driver there is. Right? I'm like, they're pretty good too. I'm like, I need some more stipulations. Can't be no more than this time, but it can't be any less than this. Alright. Car speed. Somebody just fucking you over because they're like, I want to win. Multiple ways to score, multiple categories to place in. Get what I'm saying? Ripping around and around and a rip. So, yeah. Do it together as a team. Like, I want the fastest time, but you lead, man. You know? I want most on-road time putting me at the slowest. You want the better drifts. What's another good point? Near misses. Right, figure it out. That's team racing. Right, y'all gotta run the same course though as a team. Versus the other team who's running same time frame and course, right? They're shooting for the same categories. just always gaining and losing. Like road time, what counts as road time. As long as you're on the road, the counter's on. Like if your back wheel touch, your front wheel touch, counter's pause. Still all four wheels are back on the road. Gain more points. Drift, again, how long can you hold the drift? Staying on pavement versus, or at least staying on one terrain. Points, extra points for the drift if, like, you got rear wheel drive, you keep the front wheel on one, and then the rear wheels on the other, or if you got front wheel drive, like, you keep the front wheel on one, then you keep the rear wheels on the other. As far as drift, right, it could be like, staying in one lane. Let's say your fastest time, being able to stay in one lane while pushing it. Right, longest lane, holder, things like that. Person with most road time would probably be in competition for that with the fastest lap, maybe. Like if I could do the fastest, cleanest lap. Right, but it got to be for the whole drift type of thing. Right. But it got to be 2 sets here, 2 sets there, for the whole drift. Make it more point-based. One goal. Make it to the race, make it to the finish line fast. Causing people to be dick. That's because there's some people that just want to be the best. Like, all right, here you are compared to these people. Of course, you can have your personal competition. But when the race could be judged by so many other qualities, it's like, it ain't nothing but personal. To be like, I personally want to always have the fastest time. I personally want to be on the road the longest. When it's just multiple ways to score. You come up with clean laps. If you come up with clean laps, then you become a better all-around driver. Like, up, how more than dang, I'll let you go. Right, I'm right on your heels, though. Like, watch this takeover. This takeover about to be so clean. Right. Team goals, though. So that your team win versus the other team in all categories. Like, I want the longest road time. What's the longest we could race the laps? We could race the laps or the distance. Because it could be laps, it could be distance. What's the longest we're allowed to? I'm going to get it to the millisecond. Road time. That'll put you out of the drift category, though. because you need a little oomph. To be like, ooh, pretty, and right, not that you can't hit nice small drifts. Right, but that'll be on tight turns and shit. Right. Those, right, those, that's the one I'm talking about. Right, that's not even the one I was looking for. Right, to get it that good. Right, to the millisecond. Ah, you pumped out. Right, but is it power walking? Because you still got to finish the race. Right. I outbeat the other team in categories. Like you are lead, man. Fastest lap. Alright, you want the fastest lap. Don't hit me on the lap back. You know. Like that, because I'm going to be a half lap back. Technically. So on your third, I still have a half by the time you're circling around the finish. I'll have a last. Right, have a half lap. Don't hit me on the left. Because of pace. Hadn't intended. Nah. Free to use. Just give me. I just need to copy when I express. Hadn't intended. Hadn't intended. Open source is the right. Everybody can use it. Because memory free is the greatest form of flattery. To coin it, like I would like to make some money off of it, but memory free is the greatest form of flattery. It can't be a hot mechanic if you don't allow people to use the mechanic. Then it's just a fad. Like, you know what was cool? Whatever happened to that? Like, shit, too exclusive. And that game sucked. Would have been nice if they would have did it over here. Now your whole technique lost to the wayside. Because ideas worth money. Then you get history. Enough people make it. I'm like, oh, it was the first that pioneered this shit. Took it to the next level. notoriety or be able to fix the situation. Slide. How long it's gonna take you to slide? To the end. Right, okay. First you gotta time up here. Braking time. I'm wrong with bringing the ride to a complete stop. Bo. Drop around again. I'm navigating. That's when you want to do a team deathmatch type shit. I call it simulated arcade, simulated kart racing. Simulated kart racing is when you get the arcade feel. You add the arcade to the video game, to the race. But to have more simulation physics is cool too for the more advanced seasoned driver. What that is paranoid. No. Like the ideas I've been given. oil slick, smoke screen, fucking blades that pop out of your rims. You know, a fucking jack or a plow in front of you. A plow in front of you, a jack. You like, activate an effect, flip somebody over, you get behind them and it flip them over your head, behind you. Safe place to land to make it look neat. Like, right behind you. Freeze gun. A freeze ray. You can't say gun. Freeze gun. Something that shoot a fucking Hadouken, right? As far as forward offensive, rear defense, something to add, protective covering the ass. Right? Oil slick, smoke screen, something to drop the tombstone. Ever seen Death Race? To be like simulated arcade racing, because arcade racers, to be like how much of it is actually in your hand and how much isn't. It's a little iffy for me. Like Mario Kart, the race is always tight, kind of. Grain of salt. Yeah, to add the fun into it, arcade controls, a double tap, the drive button, do a fucking wheelie. Double tap the brake to get a good drift going. Be like arcade physics. Right. Mix between the arcade and the Mario Kart. It's just a fun game. But again, experience level. You'd be like, I'm past the floatiness of Mario Kart. Mario Kart's a little floaty compared. It's just like Gundam games or JRPGs. I'm afraid to play a Gundam game because the last Gundam game I played felt floaty. After Titanfall, if I play another mech game that feels floaty. I get you're in space sometimes, like that's fine, but when you're in a place with simulated gravity, it should feel right, like it got weight to it, I guess. Giant thing of metal. Space fight's different, but there's a lot. That means you got to go extra hard on the impact. Right, you don't feel the flow of space. The thrusters got to feel nice under you. You know, because thrusters is what gives you direction. Up, down, left, right type shit. But I should feel the thruster. Pull down the gas to go in the direction. You know, when you push the gas to go in the direction. Because it's omnidirectional. Up, down, left, right. In the sphere, think of it as, just different points you can go. At that point, you're no longer looking at points, you're looking at quadrants. Like, I need to get to this quadrant, get to that quadrant. The way you perceive space at the time. Because, like, I could go forward, I could go backwards, but I can't go up or down. Once you could go, like, I could go diagonal, forward, left. I could point diagonal, forward, right. I could go forward. Same thing, back left, back right. When you think of up left, up right, straight above, straight below, bottom left, not to include, don't forget left, right, on the horizontal plane that you're on. Because you could change planes. It's like a subway. This ground, let's say this ground got a subway, this tunnel. Great way. This is one plane, and up is the same plane. We can occupy the same space on different planes, though. So, that's when you're dealing with space and the weightlessness of space. Crazy. So, but when I put on the thrusters or the rockets to go up to that plane, I should feel the thrusters at least thrusting. How hard you hit the thrusters, let the thrusters go. Still gonna float a bit until you hit that reverse. How some cars, like this one don't, but they kind of, like if you're on a hill, it'll roll downhill. That's just how gravity works. Same thing with momentum. Momentum gotta moment unless you stop the momentum by using the force to go the opposite way. A ball's gonna roll until something make it roll in one direction until you make it roll the other way. Something stop it, make it roll the opposite way, right? But same thing. Once one little nudge, just that, can send you drifting off course, because there's no gravity to pull you back. So, just one little nudge. Because there's no more, no gravity to slow to ground you to something, to stop your momentum. So it's crazy. Anyway, thrust is thrust in space. Impact of something in space that stops your forward momentum like that should be but you should feel it on the control. You should feel that impact because you're in the weightlessness of space. Sometimes you be like, you don't feel nothing. Just like if I hit that, I feel the impact. On the control, it vibrates. Some feedback. Right? Same thing when you're doing the space game. Like what they got to do with anything? Just ideas that's been floating in my head. The way it feels and something feels in your hand shouldn't matter. Some games lose points for me because of that. Like, I don't feel shit. Imagine going to touch a pussy. And even though you're touching a pussy, it don't feel like a pussy. It don't feel like a dick. It just don't feel like a pussy. Ladies, imagine going to grab a dick and it don't feel like a dick. It just don't feel nothing. Right? You're like, that's weird. I don't know if I want that. Right? Because it just has a touch. When you can't feel like, that's the difference between making a game on PC and making a game, for console. Because most PC players think mouse and keyboard. They don't think about how it would feel if it was translated over to console. Don't have a lot of vibrational feedback. The rumble feature. Right, when you're developing in mind. I don't know, just some of them don't. The rumble feedback. Just don't have it. JRPGs, I believe, are made mouse and keyboard, and then they just translate it over to control. But you could tell a developer that's actually touched their game. You can say PC is the master race or whatever you want, but you can never develop a game that's universal if you don't touch a console. If you never made love to a console, you wouldn't even know what to make. Because consoles are regulated. That's why consoles matter. It's even across the fucking board as to where PCs aren't built the same. That's why consoles will always be better. Because it's regulated across the board. Here's one device. All these devices work the same. None is better than the other. It's uniform. Player may see unique. how to play your plays. You know, clothes don't make the man. But when you like, I got a shiny new coat of LED lights. I'm like, yeah, it looks nice. Right, console on, you know, same thing. It's just uniform across the board. No advantages here, no advantages there. It's uniform, neat, put together. So everybody can enjoy at the same, you know, with the same quality. So how, you know, it's just they're not made. It's floaty, and it's just floaty. It's made on PC, not really thought of console. It just happened to be able to translate. But it was never made with the intent of going on console. Right. Rumble feature. Rumble feature is one. Like enough games they haven't thought about the consoles that they're making for that you have the possibility of being on. For example, the pause button or the map. Pause button and the options button and the map are two different things on this console. And you got the share button, things like that, right there. It's just the PS5 has a touch screen, has a touch sensor on it. Personally, I think it's a design flaw to have it on the front. They should actually have it on the back. But yeah, even then it'd have been better on the back, because the hotness right now on how to set up a control, I'll teach you the hotness. Patent pending. Gab Games feature, working on it. Patent pending. It is. What's today's date? Today's date is August 1st, 2025. And the feature, the way I'll set up a control, first things first, we gotta have the knuckles in hand. Because VR is the thing. The Oculus, the Meta Quest, knuckles. The setup great. It's like you took one of these things and you broke them in half. The Meta Quest is pretty cool. But you got to build with the knuckles in hand first. You have 4 face buttons, 2 trigger buttons, and a joystick, along with a start button on each controller. Right? These buttons, these are they're your hands. So the way you hold it, you hold like you're holding up your fists, like you're ready for a fight. 2 fingers on your triggers, 2 fingers on your thumbs on your Joy-Cons, on your joysticks. Right, like a fist. Now, that leaves us with 2 fingers we're not using. Our pinkies for stability, and then we have our ring fingers, which could be used for a touch sensor bar on the back of the control. And that's just to be like holding it technical. because you can still let your middle fingers, slip up. Because some people don't hold up their controls, their joysticks. Like they got their hands up. So you can slide your touch sensors on the back while still holding all buttons, your main button. So I think that was a design flaw in itself. That's why the touch sensor don't get enough play on the PlayStation control. Because it's not in an easy reach. Right, you can put them right on the groove, slide up and down, in and out. So even can have it. Right. And if you slide left, on your left Joy-Con, slide right on your right Joy-Con. And then you push in, we say pull in and pull out as far as your slides. Pull in and pull out. If you even do the knuckles. Push in, right, pull out, right, push in, left, pull out, left. To make the touch sensors work properly without being invasive on the control. Patent pending. Yep, I got video footage. Brandon Gordon Gab, gabgames.com. Activate your, right? Special attack or something. One offense, defense. Left would be your no. Right to be your left, your yes, like confirmation, things like that. Adaptive triggers, right? Because you got to take your thumbs off the wheel. That's why, right, the front sensor bar don't work. They don't develop with it in mind. It's not something that you can accidentally touch. On prompts, right? So, it's a lot of games that don't use the feature properly. You can slide, it's a touch bar. You can slide it left, you can slide it up. Like, that's why I don't even use it when I'm typing. It's just out the way. Use it as a mouse cursor. They both control the mouse cursor. So you can get a good feel. right? The sensitivity and stuff. So, what's stuff I be thinking about? I don't got nothing on my bed. No. What time is it? Gotta take maybe to work. Do my laundry. Get my hair did. I gotta buy me a charger. Laptop charger. Hey guys, that's what I need. So yeah, like I said, you gotta develop with a control. You gotta have a control. Know what controls you're setting up for. Disney Pixar.